With so many different ways to communicate, how can we make a decision on the different methods to use when we need to communicate? Well, I'm going to give you a communication hierarchy here. My name's Aaron. I work with Stroman and Associates, and we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to unpack 5 different ways that we can potentially communicate and which one is the best. First of all, we have the good old text message on the cell phone. Hey, if you need to communicate something quick, fast, easy, and free, this might be a good option. A lot of people use it. You use this. We also have email. The nice thing about email, it keeps a record. If you're keeping a paper trail or if you need a legal record of some correspondence, email stands up in court. Now we get to the phone call, which we use all the time. Phone call is great. The only downside to phone is you can't see a person's face. How can you look him in the eye, kind of read body language? It's difficult to do with the phone, but you can look someone in the eye on the video call, which has become very popular over the past couple of years. Video calls are great. They are even good for multiple people if you got to get a team together. But I think that this one might be my favorite. It's the in-person conversation, sitting not just in 2D together, but in 3D. You're with each other. Now, here's my hierarchy. You've probably already guessed it. But first, I'm going to say an in-person conversation is always the number one best way to communicate something, especially something important. Now, why do I need to go to the links to say this? Because so many times we have clients who have so many important things to communicate to so many people, and they opt for the easiest way, which is sometimes a text message or phone call. But no, don't do that. Be disciplined, put in the effort to meet with someone face to face. Okay, we've seen people try to connect with donor, and it seems like things are dragging out. They finally fly to where the donor lives, meet with them face to face, and gets a multi-million-dollar gift. Seen it multiple times. So meeting with someone face to face is always the best. For some reason, you simply cannot do that. If you just can't do it, push hard to get the video conference in, the video meeting. That would be the second best way to communicate with someone. If you simply can't get that, a phone call might be all you can get, especially someone who is extremely busy and doesn't even control their own schedule. Sometimes high-profile donors, they're at the mercy of their admin staff, and you might only get a phone call. Take the phone call. Now, if you can't get a phone call with someone, if you got to resort to email or text message, there's probably some dynamic of the relationship that is broken and needs to be fixed. Again, that would take an in-person meeting to repair that. But if you're at the point of only being able to email someone or text someone, that's an indicator that something's wrong in that relationship. So this is our communication hierarchy. This is what we suggest, not just to people working in the nonprofit field, but if you're in sales, if you can get in front of someone, your chances of making a sale just go up. If you're simply building a relationship, business, romantic, friendship, in person is always going to be better. If you have conflict you need to resolve with a spouse, it's best done in person. You want to be able to hold the hand. You want to be able to express that you care, even in the midst of conflict. So fight for that in-person meeting. Hope this has been helpful. If there's anything else we can do, please reach out. We'll love to help you along your journey.